What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we are going to be going over and talking about the absolutely huge, massive market crash that is going on right now in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Now, before we dive into specifically what I'm talking about here, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button as we're on the road towards 120,000 subscribers. So a lot of times people are like, okay, the market's low. For example, Radiant T-Mac a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, probably was what, 200,000 MT. Now he is dirt cheap. Like, you can get this Radiant T-Mac for, I don't know, probably like 70,000 MT still to this day. Now, on the flip side of things, why is the market really crashing right now? Well, it's because multiple free End Game and Invincibles are coming very soon in MyTEAM, which is going to crash the price of Banchero. It's going to crash the price of KD. It's going to crash the price of each and every one of these hero cards as well. So, my advice to you guys is, look, the market crash to the End Games and Invincibles, it's already started. You know, KD a couple of days ago was 400,000 MT, now 200,000. So that's already started, okay? But the rest of the market is going to continue to crash. Like Manute right now, these cards are still have some value. So let's say you've got a couple of these cards or one or two of these cards. Let's say even you've got Opal. I would sell each and every one of these cards that you guys have. If you don't believe me, I had a Tim Thomas and I sold him yesterday for 160,000 MT on my No Money Spent Squad series. Why? Because why have him when I can go out and get, you know, any of these Invincibles, any of these End Games that are going to be dirt cheap come Friday? I mean, it's the way it's going to be. The market is just going to continue to drastically crash because, like, we're getting an End Game for free, 2 End Games for free on Friday. We're getting Bill Russell and Steph Curry, or you get a free KD, a free Banchero, a free whoever else. So it's not something that, oh, well, the market's going to recover, because sometimes that is the case. Sometimes, you know, the market will go down during the week and it'll go back up during the weekend. No, the market is not going to recover. And so if you have any player of value, I would sell. Like, even this Yao, 600K for Yao, sell. Because what if an Invincible Yao comes out? Okay? He's not going to, you know, this Yao is going to go way down, way down in price. What about, you know, any of these even cards? Let's say you got this Tim Thomas. Like, I'd get rid of him now while he still has some sort of value. Luka Doncic, same thing, 140. Take it and run with it, because this Friday, the market is going to be crazy. I'm just going to go back to last year when we got to Season 8, the content we saw on that Friday. So, on that Friday, we saw Kobe and Shaq packs, which, that's fine and all, right? But we saw basically invincible Kobe's, invincible Shaq's in those packs. And if 2K goes back to what they did last year, it's only 2 players. But just some mode rewards for you guys. End Game Jokic, invincible Mark Eaton, End Game Chris Webber. Can you imagine? I know we're not going to get an invincible Mark Eaton because we just saw a Dark Matter one. But imagine if we get like an invincible Sean Bradley. The price of Manute going to go way down. Price of Taco, price of all these cards is going to go way down. We saw an End Game Harden as well. So, I mean, it's not just one of those things, well, it might crash a little bit. No, the market is going to be in absolute shambles on Friday. I'm actually surprised at the time I'm recording this, the market's not worse than it is. Like, that's my personal opinion. Now, I've got this, look, I've got this Taco. And I'm holding on to this Taco. Why? He's got 28 Hall of Famers. But at the end of the day, if I'm smart, I probably should just put him up for a buy now. And maybe I will today, because the odds of us getting a new Taco soon, or even a new Yao soon, new Manute, a new anybody that can at least hold it down for me is really solid. And we've already got this Wemby, who at the power forward position does enough for me. So don't be surprised if my Galaxy Opal Yao today is gone. Don't be surprised if Taco is gone. And the thing that really gets me is I got these cards for way more expensive than they currently are. But that's going to happen, right? You're going to lose some MT. You're going to lose some value on cards. And that's okay, because we as a community, right? We as a 2K community need to realize that's okay. You're not going to get it back how much you were. But the market in general has crashed, so you can buy more with the MT that you have. I hope that makes sense to you guys, but just know, don't go buying, again, even Endgame KD for 200K. You might be like, oh, that seems cheap. Just know it's only going to get cheaper. These guys are not going to recover in price. And these Invincibles especially, like even a guy like Shaq, 400,000 MT. I love Shaq just as much as the next guy, but he is not worth that. And it's crazy, but we're a month out from Invincible and Endgame packs in the pack market. And so, I mean, for me even, it's crazy saying, you know, Taco, I might have to sell a 28 hot Taco for 100K. That doesn't sit right with me. And that's the reason yesterday when I went through and emptied out a lot of my collection, I didn't sell him because I was like, you know what? I don't know if I really want to sell him. In reality, you need to. And even when it comes down to if you have any NBA playoff cards, if you have any all-time NBA players, I know I might be the rare guy, but I'm getting rid of them. In my opinion, the more MT that you can have coming into Friday, the better off you will be. Now, again, the 950 MT that I'm going to get for this Truck Robinson, way more valuable than it was a couple of months ago. And just kind of, you know, I would structure your thinking for that right now. And I know right now if you go into like Dark Matter Invincibles, there's going to be none for buyouts. And I'm not saying for sure on Friday there's going to be, but the time is coming in which these Dark Matter Invincibles are going to be dirt cheap. If you're buying Jabari Smith Jr. right now for 120, 130,000 MT, that is an absolutely horrible decision. If you're buying Russell Westbrook for 130,000 MT, that is an absolutely horrible decision. Wemby is about the only card, and I'll say this with all honesty, Wemby's about the only card that I'm like, you know what, I don't know if his price is going to crash. Because Wemby is absolutely elite. He's going to get out of packs. And in my opinion, he's going to be the best small forward for the rest of the game. So if you guys want a card, I mean, that you can go splurge on, you might want to wait a little bit because his price still might go down. But Wemby is the only card right now that I can even remotely say, you know what, I think his price might not drop that much. KD, we're going to get way more shooting guards very soon. Not to say they're going to be better than KD, but on the same type of level. I'm not worried about getting a new spending on KD right now. Banchero, he's not even top 2 at his position right now. I'm not worried about him. Wait until the market settles because, you know, we get a level 1 Steph Curry, end game. We get a level 40 Embiid, end game. We're going to see rewards in modes as Invincibles, as end games. And just it's all about supply and demand. The more Invincible and end games that we have, the less rare they are, the more common they are, the cheaper they're going to be, less expensive they're going to be. It is simple math at the end of the day, guys. I'm making this video because it needs to be heard from you guys. Do not buy right now. Whatever you do not buy cards right now. It is a seller's market. And look, even this Big Z for me, I love Big Z with all my heart. And Big Z's a little different because he has what he does well, right? He's an out of position player. And mine has 27 Hall of Famers. But look, at this stage, Big Z, man, I might just have to take what I can get for you. Because again, we've got to realize there's going to be so many end games, so many Invincibles that come out. And it's just going to be really hard to sell these types of cards when those cards get released. So don't be surprised. I've emptied out a lot of my Nobody's Fan collection. Don't be surprised if I empty it out even more. Because I'm going to get a free Endgame KD. I'm hoping to add more free Endgame and Invincible cards in the near future. And to do that, I need all of the MT possible. And you guys should take the same advice and do that for you guys. So if you have any cards that are worth something, even the cheap cards that sell for a couple thousand MTs, heck, even if you have any, you know, badge, anything you can make some sort of MT for, I would suggest you guys trying to do so because the market is going to be at an all-time low this year come this Friday. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. I need to know your guys' thoughts on it down below in the comments. Multiple free end games are coming. Supply, demand, market crash is coming in a big time way, especially with the new packs that are probably going to have crazy odds. Might even be a guaranteed dark matter. Who knows? Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new. As always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.